Another week of training, another chance to get better. Let's go. Do you guys have a Facebook business page associated with each location?
I've never gotten a straight answer on that.
Okay. No. No. Is we provide an example of what one should be, and we can copy this one and then change certain aspects of it to match your business. So it is Wednesday morning. I am up early editing the podcast as usual. And I do want to thank everybody for all of the birthday wishes yesterday. It was really nice getting all of the text messages and the posts on the Facebook, and of course the video that Ashley created. And if you didn't see it, I spent the day with Ashley by way of a Xerox copy of my face. She took me to all my favorite places. But I am shifting my schedule around today. I got up this morning and a storm is coming through, so I'm supposed to run today. It is Wednesday. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shift my run to the end of the day. So thankfully, this storm is expected to bring some cooler temperatures. So looking at the weather forecast, it's gonna be in the upper 70s, low 80s after I get off work. So I'm gonna do my 65-minute scheduled run session at the end of the day. So I'm up this morning. I am gonna finish editing this week's podcast. So by the time you watch this episode, the podcast will already be live. So if you haven't listened to the podcast, click the link in the description. Luis Fatoza was kind enough to spend some time with us talking about his experience at 70.3 Sandusky. And honestly, as I'm re-listening to the conversation, I think Ashley and I spent the majority of the time giving him unsolicited new parent advice. Luis and his wife, at the time of the recording, were expecting their first child. I have learned that he has already been born, so congratulations to the new family. And we were giving him all kinds of advice about the things that he probably wouldn't have time to do, such as 3-hour bike rides, long runs, and stuff like that. So we wish them obviously all the best as they navigate what is this new chapter of their life. So I hope you guys are enjoying watching the videos, seeing a little bit of behind the scenes, getting a little insight into what it takes to produce the podcast on a regular basis. I have done my best to, be good at time management. Sometimes I succeed and sometimes I fall short, but you know what? Every day I start new, fresh in the morning with a new perspective, a new attitude, and a new outlook that today's going to be a great day. And that's what today's going to be like. So I hope wherever you are that you are having a great day as well. So I'm going to get back to the editing and get this thing finished up. So.
Involved in
So I've been in a work training session all morning. It's finally lunchtime, so I'm gonna make something for Fenway and I to eat because I know he is starving. Let's check in on Ashley and see how her day is going.
So today is I think 43 days out from the New York City Marathon. And several of you have asked how I'm doing. And my answer is always, I feel undertrained. I think I pretty much always say that, with the exception of 70.3 Augusta last year, but we're not even going to go down that road. Let's see. It is Wednesday. On Saturday, I had a solid 15-mile run. It was so humid out. I was caked in salt. I mean, completely caked, which created some really, really bad chafing under my arm. And I mean, I think we've all got chafing before it happens, right? But this one is open sore still. So I've been really careful. Haven't gotten in the pool because you really don't want to get in water when you have an open sore. So we will see how today goes. I'm going to do an 80-minute run. And if I am feeling pretty good, then my plan is to do more of a progression. So around miles, I'm going to say 5 and 6, pick up the pace a little bit and then do some recovery after that. I still haven't decided on my route. But this is typical for me when I'm doing anything other than like 4.5 mile or 10K, because then I have that route pretty planned out easily. So we will see how today goes. I'm sore. I've been sore after that 15-mile run Saturday, Sunday. I did about 35 miles on gravel on the bike, and that is a whole different animal that I love, but I'm not used to. So my muscles are sore from that. And then I did some kind of heavy lifting for me on Monday. So we will see how today goes. I will check in from time to time, and you guys can hear me whining. 30 minutes in, it's getting hot. And I need a pit stop. Legs are feeling okay though. We'll see how it goes. So, I'm 5 miles in, where I'm supposed to do my progression run, but I've been running faster than I meant to. You'd think I'd learn, but I don't know. We'll see what I've got. I did make a pit stop though. Well, I survived. Whew.
All right, done working for the day. Just had my last meeting. Getting ready to do my run. It was good to see Ashley out running today, right? That was good. I've got 65 minutes, so I've got MAV shuttles. So there'll be a warm-up, some probably 30-second sprints, 30-second rest, 30-second sprints, usually 6 rounds of that. And then the bulk of it will be zone 2 or something like that. So again, good thing it pushes to my watch because obviously I cannot remember anything. So let's go. Oh my God, I got to start reading my workout a little bit better before I start. At least my run workouts. I had 2 rounds of speed work. I thought I only had 1. So basically 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 6 times. After the 6th time, I was expecting 40 something minutes of zone 2. Nope. I had 3 minutes, probably zone 3, and I knew something was up. I was like, oh no. But I stayed focused, I dug deep, and I got it done. All total, I ran 6.19 miles in 65 minutes. So that's almost like a 10K. So I'm gonna call that a victory today. So hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are getting your workouts in. I'll see you tomorrow.
Mike, you were starting to say something. Did you have something else, or was it the same stuff that Chris was experiencing?
No, it was the same. it was the same thing with the underside with the clear. But going back, I looked. I misread the instructions. I'm just going to confess. I misread the instructions on 2. On the labor time of the hood, I read repair hood 3.5. Yeah, right? So just finished up my Friday morning early swim, and I do want to point out that the swim was not canceled today. It was a good swim. I got in an hour pull session. Had some broken 150s, a little bit of speed work, a little bit of slow pace. So let's get home and get to work. How have you been?
Good.
Yeah.
Busy,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
but good.
Good. So, this yoga teaching certificate, like, talk to me about that. Like, what's the deal?
We talk to them personally. They know what it is. They've seen a demo of it. They've either talked to
Bosch. Yeah.
Mike?
Yep.
281.
Wow. I think if I was to write my memoirs, it would be written in the theme of what was my favorite book style growing up, which was choose your own adventure, to where, you know, you would come to a fork in the road and it would say, okay, what do? And you have 2 choices, and if you answer one way, you flip ahead to like page 73. All right, I'm getting a little bit of a late start because we'd had a podcast recording this morning, but we had a great conversation with Jeff Weiss. He's got a new book coming out. Highly recommend it. Can't wait to listen to it myself next week. 70 minutes, mostly zone 2. So we'll see how we go. 1 mile down. All right, mile 2. Probably notice I made it out of the neighborhood finally in 100 years. So let's go. All right, mile 3. I made it into the park. Feeling good. Sticking to my pace. All right, mile 4. I've got just a few minutes left of the 1 7-minute zone 3 interval. And then it's zone 2 back to the house. All right, mile 5 done. Back in the neighborhood. Got about 16 minutes of loops. We got this. All right, mile 6 done. I got 5.5 minutes left. Let's finish strong. All right, I did it. I got my 70 minutes which I gotta be honest, is the longest I've ran since training for 70.3 St. George in the spring. It might not be the farthest I've run, I'm not 100% sure, because I need to look at no, it's the farthest I've run. I ran almost 6.5 miles without stopping. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, when you're Ironman training or even 70.3 training, but when you're working your way back from injury, or if you're just getting started, that's a milestone. And I think it's important to celebrate the milestones, however they come. So I got a little bit of a cool down walk. Gonna continue to hydrate. We've got some errands to run, and then I got a recap to film and a vlog to publish. So hope you guys are having a great day. Oh my gosh, what a busy week. I am so proud. I got in all of my scheduled workouts. I got in all my swims, all my bikes, all my runs. We recorded 3 podcast episodes. I got my bike off the trainer and outside, which, to be honest, I have to say was an incredible experience. I won't say I was a little nervous, I was a lot nervous. And I'm feeling pretty good. So next week, there's gonna be a big announcement coming. So I appreciate Ashley giving us the check-in this week. Thanks for following along on the journey this week. See you next time.